Hey, what's going on guys? Rage Train here and welcome back to another episode of the Hypixel Skyblock Hardcore series. And guys, in today's episode, we are hopefully going to be getting the final piece of the Ender Armor, which is the boots that I'm currently missing, if we can get just a little bit lucky. And then if we can get a little bit lucky with our reforges, or if I can just save up enough coins to just like brute force it, I'm going to try and be reforging the whole set to Godly. Which obviously all those things are going to be done in an attempt to increase the damage I'm dealing to the Enderman so that we can continue to one-shot the 4.5 and 6k health Enderman, but then maybe even work up towards being able to one-shot the 9k health Enderman and then eventually the 13k health Zealots. So I figured if our goal is going to be to start getting my damage up, a good project for me to start working on my island would be to set up my minions to be grinding towards Talisman. So at the moment, I do still have those 3 redstone minions that I placed in the last episode up and running. We have this tier 9 guy who's been here for a very long time. But then, as for the 2 tier 1s I placed last episode, one of them has been upgraded to a tier 6 over here. And I believe, yeah, this guy's only a tier 5, but still pretty decent tiers for these two. So my hope now is with all 3 of these redstone minions running, we'll be able to unlock that giant accessory bag in not too long, maybe a week's time or so. But you guys may also notice that those Nether Wart minions that I had placed down in last episode are nowhere to be found, and all except for this one have been now replaced by Quartz minions. But before I get into that, just for this one video, this one time, I want to say there are about 70% of you guys watching these videos who are not subscribed. And I know that is like a huge cliche that YouTubers say all the time, but I am closing in on 50,000 subscribers. I believe at the time of recording this, we're just about 2,000 subscribers away. So like I said, I know it's a meme to ask people to subscribe like this, but seriously, if even just like 20% of you who are not currently subscribed went ahead right now and hit that subscribe button, we would hit 50k. So if you do enjoy this series at all, it would be greatly appreciated if you could help me out by hitting that subscribe button. So yeah, thank you if you do end up doing that. But as for the reason I took down the Nether Wart minions, you will see here, it's because they simply don't work. I have no idea why it happens like this, but essentially, they will place down the Nether Wart and never harvest it. I thought maybe it was a result of me having too much like soul sand placed down for it or something, so I took away all the soul sand except for 1 block, but they still will only place it and just never harvest it. I thought it was also a glitch that was just happening to me for like a short period of time, but then I saw someone on my video comment about it, and then I went over and checked with some buddies on the Skyblock server, and they showed me on their island it wasn't working either, so I have no idea why that happens. You can see he places the Nether Wart down just fine, but he'll never actually mine it. I have no idea why it happens. Very strange glitch there. I just figured I'd share that with you guys so you didn't think like I was being super indecisive by taking down my Nether Wart minions like literally 12 hours after I'd put them up. So I decided to go ahead and just replace all the Nether Wart minions with Quartz minions here, because if I head over to the Quartz collection, there are actually 2 rare talisman you can get in this collection, the Night Crystal and Day Crystal. And so I figured those would be worthwhile to go for, because obviously higher tier talisman are something I'm very much looking for. But as I've thought it over a little bit more, I do want to continue going for those 2, but I think I'd prefer to not have like all my minion slots dedicated to just Quartz. I think I'd rather leave up maybe like 3 of these guys, and then as for the other 6 here, I think I'd prefer to replace them with some other types of minions to work towards other types of talismans. So in just a second here to start off the episode, I'm going to go ahead and fix up my island here and get a little bit more of diversity of minions going. But getting back on the Nether Wart minion topic, on the bright side of things, I was able to get enough Nether Wart to upgrade my Potion Affinity Talisman to a Potion Affinity Ring just from manually harvesting the Nether Wart that the minions were placing. So it's definitely not the Potion Affinity artifact that I was hoping for, but honestly, it's a pretty nice improvement over the Potion Affinity Talisman, and it's an uncommon instead of a common. So can't really be mad about anything there. I did unfortunately lose my Zealous Reforge though when I upgraded it here. So let me quickly withdraw a little bit of coinage from the bank and we'll fix that thing up. All right, there we go. 3,000 coins later and I have Godly on it. So with that out of the way, we can move on to fixing up our minions over here. All right, so I think the setup that I want to target is to turn these 3 into pig minions, because you unlock the piggy bank recipe at only 2,500 raw pork chop, and honestly the crafting recipe is not too bad for this thing, and it's an uncommon, which is a decent tier. Then as for these 3, I think I want to replace them with Glowstone Minions, because in the pumpkin collection there is the Farmer Orb, which is another uncommon talisman, and it just requires 8 enchanted pumpkin, which will be super easy for me to get with that massive pumpkin farm, and then the hard part is 1 enchanted glowstone block. But if I can set up 3 decent tier glowstone minions all with compactors on them, I don't think it'd be unreasonable to think that maybe maybe I could get that enchanted glowstone block within like a day, maybe 2. Well, and actually looking at my chest here, I already have a stack and a half of enchanted glowstone dust, so I think I could definitely get the farmer's orb within a day. And then as for the nether wart minion over here, I think I'm gonna replace it with a fishing minion because the sponge collection has the like sea creature line of talisman. But like I did mention, I am gonna keep these 3 up on the far side over here. So I think what I want to do right now is go ahead and collect everything these quartz minions have gotten me so far while they've been up, and I will use that to upgrade those 3 over there. Ooh, now I am realizing a bit of a mistake I made because I put compactors on them so that they wouldn't fill up too quickly. But at these early levels, I bet, yeah, I'm gonna need just a straight up nether quartz, and I cannot convert the block of quartz into that. So these first couple upgrade levels might be a bit difficult for me. Oh, and I guess actually while I'm trying to get just some regular nether quartz here, I should do my / death count for this episode because I'm pretty sure I forgot to do it. Okay, so there we go. I was able to upgrade this guy to tier 2. I don't really think we're going to be able to actually get these minions upgraded too much because of the fact that I have all my blocks of quartz compacted. Okay, I got this guy to tier 3, and then unfortunately tier 4 also requires nether quartz. But if I can get them all to tier 4, then my enchanted quartz here will come in handy. Okay, wait, so I actually have a way around this. I'm gonna take the compactor off every single one of these quartz minions while I go and get the materials that I'm gonna need for the pig minion, because as you can see, I haven't even unlocked the recipe for the minion itself. And then hopefully by the time I've gotten back from getting all those materials, these guys will have generated a decent amount of nether quartz, so that maybe I can get them all to at least like tier 3 or tier 4 or something. I actually am going to throw this glowstone minion up for now though, because I also need to start generating glowstone to craft the other 2 glowstone minions. Alright, so I guess I'm going to just chill at the barn for a little bit now, and hopefully I can get enough raw pork chop for those 3 pig minions. I have a feeling that it's not going to go too well though, because there seems to be a lot of competition here at the moment. Might have to try and find myself another lobby. Alright guys, actually was not too bad. I already got the 80 raw pork chop I need for the first minion. I thought it was going to take me forever, but it literally took like 3 or 4 minutes. So I guess I just got pretty lucky that the people in my lobby weren't going for the same thing that I was. So I'm going to go ahead, take down this quartz minion here, mine up all this nether quartz that I placed. Alright, so there we go, made some fences, then just have to go ahead and craft the actual minion itself. Boom, pig minion 1. Oh, it actually only takes a stack of raw pork chop to make one. Alright, and there we go. We already got 1 pig minion up and running. But sweet, I'm going to head back to the barn, try and save up enough raw pork chop to get the last 2 pig minions, and then we will move on to something else. 1 and 2. Alright, and then I guess instead of making like a little fence off area like that for each one, I guess I can just fence in just the area like starting over here to all the way back here, since they're all going to be pig minions, so it doesn't really matter if it wanders off to like another part, right? Okay, so next up now is going to be the glowstone minions. Unfortunately, the guy I had up here did not yet generate enough for even a second glowstone minion, but I should have, yeah, I have a little bit of glowstone in the chest, and then I guess I can always break down these glowstone blocks if I really have to. So it's 2 stacks of glowstone dust per tier 1 minion, so I just need like a little bit less than 1 more stack. So okay, I can place a couple of these down and break them down to dust. It's not that big of a deal. That's just the one annoying downside of compactors on glowstone minions, is that you cannot break the glowstone blocks back into glowstone dust really easily. And there we go, 2 more tier 1 glowstone minions. So then I'm going to just need to clear out this entire row of nether quartz minions and replace them with my glowstone minions. Alright, and all my glowstone guys are now set up as well. So last minion I want to set up here is this fishing minion, which fortunately I already had a tier 5 one from earlier on in the series saved up in my chest. Will this keep in like the water if I place it down here? Let's find out. Oh yep, it does, totally fine. Alright, it just looks a little bit scuffed to have like glass for like 3/4 of it and then just a line of fence right here, but whatever. It's not about how it looks, it's about whether or not it gets the job done. And I actually don't think my like one big open fence design here is working very well because of the fact that I put this extra space in between all the minions. So I think I actually do need to convert this into like 3 separate little fenced off areas. Alright, there we go, easy fix. And then in the future I can just change like these middle ones to fence gates, and it'll be really easy to get in between all of them. Alright, now last thing here is to see if I've accumulated enough nether quartz to maybe upgrade at least like 2 of these quartz minions to tier 4. I'm a little doubtful that I've even gotten enough to do that, so we might have to just settle for getting one to tier 4. All right, let's find out. Moment of truth here. Okay, we can get this first one to tier 4, but that pretty much just depleted all the nether quartz I even had. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just get each of the other 2 to tier 2, and we kind of have to just stop there for now. That's unfortunate. Although I do have this 36 enchanted quartz left over from when I had like 10 of them up, so I can probably keep upgrading this one guy even more. Yeah, I was able to get him to tier 6 now. So we don't have as many tier 4s as we wanted, but we have a tier 6. Ooh, wow, and now I just realized we're only 4 unique minion crafts away from the 14th slot. I actually have not been prioritizing unique minion slots nearly as much as I probably should have been recently. I kind of just got sidetracked with trying to get to the end as fast as possible, and I just like put getting more minion slots on the back burner, I guess. And you know what? During my time farming, we may have gotten enough materials to craft at least a couple more unique minions. So we can definitely do a tier 1 cow here. Maybe I even have enough to get it to tier 2. Yes, I do have like exactly enough to get to tier 2. So that's awesome because that's 2 more unique minion crafts right there. So we are only 2 away. I can definitely do a tier 1 chicken minion here. I don't think I have enough to get this thing to tier 2 though. Yeah, unfortunately I do not. So we're literally 1 unique minion craft away. Come on, there's gotta be something I can do. Let me see how much more raw pork chop I would need to get to a tier 2 pig minion. Okay, only 44 more. We can definitely do that. That's how we can get that last unique minion craft, is just getting one of these guys to tier 2. That'll be super easy. All right, so this pig right here might do it for us. Yes, perfect. We'll go ahead, upgrade him to tier 2, and we have unlocked the 14th minion slot. Yay. So what I'd like to do with that is just add another fishing minion. I would need a stack of raw fish to do that, which of course I sold all of it, so I have 0 raw fish at the moment. So I can buy a stack of raw fish at spawn for only 1,280 coins, so I'm just gonna do it. Why not? So we'll get him placed down here, put some water around him so he actually can fish. So our little minion talisman farm here is looking pretty nice, if I do say so myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy some enchanted charcoal for all these minions so that they can be working even more efficiently. Then I'm gonna head to sleep for the night, and when I get back on in the morning, we will continue the episode with a full collection of all these minions. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. All right, boys, just hopping on for the first time today, and you can already see that plenty of my minions here are like completely full. So I'll go ahead and do a full collection here, and we'll see how we're looking on items and whatnot. All of the pig minions here though are completely full, so maybe we can get lucky and at least unlock the recipe for the piggy bank. I don't think I'm gonna have nearly enough enchanted pork to actually craft it yet though. Okay, so we came up 90 raw pork chops short of unlocking the piggy bank recipe, but I need 40 enchanted pork anyway to craft the thing, and I only have 12 at the moment, so it's gonna take us a little bit longer to be able to craft that talisman. All right, as for the glowstone minions, these guys are totally full, and we're not too concerned with upgrading these guys. We're just trying to see if maybe we can save up enough of the glowstone dust to get a full glowstone block. Ooh, we might be super close there. 56 enchanted glowstone dust. Let me see how much I had. I don't remember the exact number. Okay, so I have just over 5.5 stacks of enchanted glowstone dust. So we are now officially 1 enchanted glowstone dust short of the enchanted glowstone block. All right, well, I literally only need another stack of regular glowstone dust, and then we have it. So probably by the time I finish collecting the rest of these minions, I'll be able to mine what these guys have placed down and get it. But my 3 redstone minions here produced 64 and 41 enchanted redstone for me. Now we got our nether quartz minions, which I still really badly need to upgrade these 2 back here. But just from collecting this guy, we already unlocked the night crystal recipe. I'm assuming we don't have nearly enough quartz to actually craft the thing yet though. Okay, but now what I'm gonna do for these guys, I'm just gonna temporarily take the compactors off of all of them again so that they can produce regular quartz for a little bit, and then I can upgrade those back to at least tier 4. All right, and let's see now. Can I get enough glowstone from these minions to get that enchanted glowstone block? Oh, I didn't even think to actually look at it. I just assumed it was the regular recipe, but it's actually 4 things of 48. So I'm actually a full half stack short. Oh my god, I'm such a noob. I didn't realize that. All right, but that about covers everything with minions for now. So I think it's about time I head back into the end and try and grind for this last ender piece. Actually, before I do that though, I want to give trying to reforge to Godly another shot. I'm taking out all 100k I have saved in the bank from farming pumpkins, and I'm just gonna go all out, man. Okay, we have like 41 or 42 reforges to get this thing. I have got to be able to get it. I literally did not get it, and it even was cruel enough to make me go full circle and come right back to Unpleasant on the last reforge. God dang, guys, I'm gonna end up spending like literally 1,000,000 coins trying to reforge Ender Armor. This is ridiculous. Alright guys, I decided to do some off-camera reforges because I just had a feeling that I was getting unlucky because I was recording, and on my second freaking reforge, after doing another pumpkin harvest, I get godly on the helmet. Look at literally unpleasant to hurtful, hurtful to godly. So I'm never recording reforges again. Apparently I just have terrible luck. So I got 70k coins left over. I'm turning off the recording and I'm going back to reforging. And guys, apparently all we needed was that one godly piece. I was not able to get a better reforge going on the chestplate or anything, but now I'm critting for 6k again, and I still have a 90% crit chance, so I really don't even need the crit pots now. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to keep grinding now for those ender boots. Hopefully I get lucky with them and get them somewhat early on, although if the prior reforges on the armor set so far have been any indication, it is going to be quite the process to get these other 3 pieces to godly now. Yes boys, another lucky off-camera reforge. Godly on the ender chestplate. Let's go. Seriously, I think I was just cursed on recording. I had 20k from farming enderman for a little bit. I was like, hey, let's go try a reforge, and 3 reforges in, we get godly. No way. Dude, it seriously is a recording curse. I turned it off again, moved on to the leggings in the same reforge set. Look at, if I scroll up just a little bit in my chat, we just got godly on the chestplate, move on to the leggings, and it took what, 5 reforges to get godly on those? So there we go. Now on the 3 pieces we have godly on all of them. That is literally insane, guys. I was actually just cursed on recording. It's just a thing now. I'm just not ever gonna reforge on recording. It's confirmed a curse. And there we go, boys. The streak of luck continues. Rare drop ender boots. We never even got... Oh no, I almost just dropped them. We never even got a duplicate piece though. I don't know how that's possible. Although I did have, what, bad luck of spending like 300k just trying to reforge these 3 ender armor pieces to godly. So maybe I deserve to get good drop rates on the armor. Alright boys, so we now have our full ender set. I actually cannot believe it happened that fast. Obviously I still need to enchant the boots and then keep going for the godly reforge, but I will not be doing that on recording because apparently my reforge luck on recording is trash. I was not expecting us to hit the goal of full ender armor that fast though. I thought this was going to be like a decently long process. I really have not spent that much time grinding the end yet. I am still going to be putting a decent amount of time into grinding the end though because I need to get my Ender Pearl collection higher. I need to get this teleport pad trade that you unlock at the Ender Pearl 7 collection because I want to start on that super compactor farm I've mentioned in previous episodes. And then the big one is at the 50k Ender Pearl collection, I unlock the Saving Grace recipe, which is probably going to be one of the single most important things to this series. So even though we already have our full ender set, we're probably still going to be killing a lot of those like 4,500 and 6k health endermen. But in terms of a next big milestone, doing enough damage to be able to one-shot these zealots is a big thing. So we're going to try and make a little bit of progress towards that right now by crafting some talisman. And the first one I'm going to go ahead and get myself here is the Sea Creature Talisman, which I've surprisingly never crafted, even though I think I've had enough sponge in there to do it for like 2 weeks probably at this point. And my Glowstone Minions have produced me enough enchanted glowstone dust where I can go ahead and get myself that enchanted glowstone block and then grab some enchanted pumpkins here and craft that farmer's ore. Boom, an uncommon talisman, which is very, very big. Unfortunately, still don't have enough for that piggy bank, and I still don't have nearly enough for either the night or day crystal. So those are the only 2 talisman we're going to be able to craft for now, but there is another common talisman I think I can get myself right now, which I actually discovered when I was doing a bit of a deep dive into like what talismans I could easily get at this stage of the game. And that is actually the Yellow Rock Talisman, or Yellow Rock something I think it's called, that you get from doing like the very first part of the Romero and Juliet quest. So I think to start the quest, I just need to head over to like the top of the park area here and talk to Juliet. Okay, and she asked me to find Romero for her, which thankfully this quest has been done by many others before, so I know exactly where the cave he's hiding in is. There we go, he's just chilling right down here. Okay, then we have to turn this yellow rock back into him that we get from mining the gold up there. And then I believe if I turn this poorly wrapped rock that he gave me into Juliet, then she will reward me with that Yellow Rock Talisman, or whatever it's called that I'm looking for. Man, I'm getting too willy-nilly with this grappling hook though. I gotta start being careful, man. I feel like I'm really asking to just be like grappled off into the void. But there we go, shiny yellow rock. That's what it's called. I totally forgot. And there you go. You can see common accessory. And the next part of this quest is actually pretty easy to do. but I'm going to hold off on doing it for now because the next upgrade of the talisman is still just a common. So I'll wait until I can start doing like the parts that upgrade it to like an uncommon or a rare or whatever. In the meantime though, I'm going to try and get some decent reforges on these 3 new talisman, but I'm not going to do it on recording because apparently I have really bad luck. So I'll be right back. All right, I only had like 3,000 coins, so I wasn't able to get the right reforge on the uncommon, but I got Godly on the yellow rock and Zealous on the sea creature. So honestly, not that bad for 3,000 coins. But yeah, that's where I'm actually going to go ahead and end off today's episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did and have not done so already, make sure you drop a like on the video. Also subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Like I mentioned at the beginning, we're getting very, very close to 50K, which would mean a lot for me if we could hit that. So please, if you enjoy the series, enjoy the videos, drop a sub. And yeah, guys, thanks once again for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next episode, hopefully very, very soon. See you guys then. Peace.